What's up, YouTube? Tony here, and you were watching and listening, I guess you could say, to my first ever YouTube video on my personal YouTube channel. And we're going to talk quite a bit about what this is going to consist of and what we are going to cover on this channel. However, it's going to cover a variety of things, but the main things it'll cover will be, number one, my radio show. I do a heavy metal radio show called The Metal Command for the better part of 12 years and playing a lot of heavy metal greats. You can check that out going to www.metalcommand.net. And we will also be discussing like new metal releases and and stuff like that. And of course, while you're watching this video, you are watching me play an episode of Star Trek Online, basically one of the daily missions I do where you're fighting the Breen in an underground cavern. So just kind of using that as some eye candy for you, as opposed to looking at my ugly mug, staring and looking at a camera and looking at all of you and scaring you with my just wonderful looks. So anyway, other things that'll be covered, we'll be talking quite a bit about the bands I sing in, of course Archetype being one of those bands, and that's a progressive heavy metal band from here, of course, in Cleveland, and then of course Mo Rage, the other heavy metal band that I sing for. Also, we'll be talking a little bit of sports here and there. Hit on the three teams that I really love in this world. The San Diego Chargers, of course, my favorite football team. Ohio State Buckeyes, of course, I'm a huge Buckeyes fan, and college football fan in general. And then, of course, you got the Toronto Maple Leafs, my favorite NHL team, and the Cleveland Indians, the only team from Cleveland that I really love and do enjoy watching. And my first passion, of course, in Cleveland sports has always been the Indians. So we'll be talking about that. And then, of course, we'll be talking some gaming, especially with Star Trek Online, which you're watching me play right now. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing in the game, I'm on an away team mission with my bridge officers fighting Marine. So we're fighting the Marine in an underground cavern. I'm actually using a split beam phaser rifle and a I think it's a different type of phaser rifle. I can't really tell. Oh, it's a yeah, it's a split beam phaser rifle, and of course I'm using another powerful rifle as well. But basically, this daily mission, you have to go down to the Zarya system is what it's called, and you rescue some Deferi captives, and then you got to do some different objectives. This one, of course, I got to tag a bunch of cargo and then beam out all of the miners in this mine. So you're watching me kind of go into this mine thing. But anyway, it's great to be on YouTube for the first time now, and I'm really excited to see all of you. Hopefully we get a lot of subscribers that are interested in what I have to say. And we'll touch on a few things. Touch on the radio show. Of course, I've been doing the show for the better part of 12 years, off and on, and since I've been back in 2008, I'm really digging doing the show. I want to thank everybody that listens to the show. A lot of online listeners. I get a lot of listeners from California, especially South America, as well as obviously the Cleveland area, East Coast and stuff. I get a lot of emails every show. Not as many calls, but emailing me is always the easiest way to get a hold of me. And what I plan on doing with the YouTube channel is this: is that a lot of people for the past year have said, "Hey man, why don't you have a YouTube presence for your show?" But I really couldn't figure out how to maintain that presence, like actually how to do it. And a lot of people suggested maybe do a video blog or do something like that, but that's not what I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to somewhat do that. The actual blog on the website, metalcommand.net, which is where I write most of my stuff, that blog's going to stay typewritten. However, the metal mailbag, if you notice, I haven't done a metal mailbag in over a year. And the reason being is that there's so many questions you guys ask me, and I want to answer them all. It's just I haven't had time to do it. And now that I'm going to have time to do that, I am going to do it on video instead. And this is where the YouTube channel will come in. Well, I'll probably link the video and embed it on the website, and we can go from there. I can answer your questions kind of man to man, face to face, So that is what I'm going to be doing with this website. Also, I'm going to be doing a lot of commentary about Star Trek Online. I'm going to be doing a lot of commentary about the bands that I do sing in. Both bands have stuff going on. Mo Rage is going to have a lot of shows this coming year. We're going to start pre-production here in January, February. Archetype going to release that new album finally. And I know people are wondering why we haven't released it yet, and et cetera, but just a lot of stuff been going on. You know, Chris has a new business now called Summit Music Studios, and then I've been busy with stuff, so it's been pretty cool as of late. So really happy to be here on YouTube. As you can see, I'm about to stab a guy in the back here. Oh, look at that. Just stunned him with one of my stun hand pistols. But anyway, what you're watching me do is I'm using a phaser sniper rifle, tier 11, and it's a very rare sniper rifle and one of the items I crafted, and definitely can take out some enemies with this thing. And I'm using a standard very rare tier 11 phaser stun rifle as well. It not that effective against the Breen, actually. I don't even know why I'm using it in this video, but you know, I played this at like 4 in the morning before work. So, but anyhow, that's what the channel is going to be about. So again, I do want to thank everybody. I've had some interest in the YouTube channel, and finally we're getting it done. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun. I guess got a lot of stuff planned for 2011. Also have a baby on the way. So really digging what 2011 is going to bring. Water didn't want to go down. So anyhow, you're watching me play the Breen in my wonderful, lovely group of bridge officers that I have there. No pun intended, of course, there. If you check them out, you'll see my bridge officers and my fleet, my Starfleet's elite fleet uniforms, the standard uniforms we have for my fleet that I'm a part of in Star Trek Online. And that's pretty much about it when it comes to that. Other stuff that's going on, really not a whole lot. You know, I'm looking forward to next year. I mean, looking forward to Christmas. Just got a video camera for Christmas that I'm going to be getting. So you're going to be seeing a lot of these in HD with pretty decent video quality. I mean, what you're watching is me recording with fraps, and I'm recording it at a max frame rate of 30 frames a second, which still looks pretty good, actually. But I could probably record at 100 frames a second. It probably would look better. Oh, I just got KO'd, but they bring me back to life or revive me here in a second. One of my bridge officers does. There we go. And taking out some Breen bridge officers. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So look forward to a lot of videos. I'll be talking a lot about the radio show, both the bands that I'm in, heavy metal releases, heavy metal bands in general. You're going to hear a couple sports takes here and there about, especially about the Chargers, who have kind of gotten out of their slump, and I'm hoping that they do make the playoffs. And so let's pray for a Kansas City loss. So hopefully Kansas City will lose to the Raiders. I mean, they just annihilated the Rams, who really aren't that good of a team, but the Raiders, I got to hope they beat the Chiefs. I have to hope at least somebody beats the Chiefs. They also got to play the Titans, so hopefully one of those teams beats Kansas City and beats them good, because if they do and the Chargers win out, because they got to play the Bengals, and then they got to play the Broncos, which those should be easy wins, but we'll see. So anyway, want to thank everybody for checking out the YouTube site, the YouTube videos that I'm going to be posting. This is my first YouTube video, obviously, and I have a lot planned next year for the radio show. Of course, the Metal Mailbag will be recorded here on YouTube now that I have the capability of doing it with not only a brand new computer, but with the capability of video editing with Magic's Movie Edit Pro 17 HD Plus, which is a really awesome movie editor, video editor, and I got it pretty cheap at Best Buy, actually. So be using it for a lot of my home movies as well, but this is going to be a blast. So anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks all the listeners to the radio show that are probably viewing this right now, and I just want to thank everybody in general about for basically being interested and really want me to do the YouTube thing, and get all your friends to subscribe. So with that, everybody have a wonderful holiday. Look for more videos here in the near future, and I will see everybody maybe before Christmas, but probably not till after Christmas is when I'll see everybody. So take care. Have a good one.